Hello, everybody. Is there anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? This is Trivial Thursday, the first Trivial Thursday, and is anyone out there? This is brand new software, cutting edge software known only to me. This is very, very complex stuff here. I'm not sure if it's working. Is anyone out there? Hello? Hello, everybody. We've got 2 minutes before this starts. Hello, everybody. Is there anyone out there? I think. Hello? Is there anyone out there? Hello, everybody. Can you see anything? Hello? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I'm live. Yes. Hello? Is there anyone out there? We are starting the quiz. The quiz is starting. 13 seconds. Here we go. Say hello if you're watching. One, two. Say hello if you're watching. Yes. Let's go. Question 1 of 50. We're going to be here for quite a while. Who was the first president of Ireland? Was it 1, Eamon de Valera? 2, Michael D. Higgins? 3, Mary Robinson? Or 4, Douglas Hyde? Now, to answer, just type in the number or the name, or both. It's up to you. I'm Stephen. I'm the presenter of Trivial Thursday, the first edition of Trivial Thursday, a brand new quizzing experience here across the major social media platforms. I'm Stephen, the quiz master. Hello. We got one person playing. Okay. Question two is coming up. Niamh Collins is watching. Rania Caruth is watching. You're very welcome to the quiz. I'm very glad you could find it. Don't worry if you missed the first couple of questions. There's 50 in total. It's a question. Whoa, the comments are now coming over my face. That's unacceptable. I'll have to just drag it down a little bit and make it smaller so everyone can see their comments. Who's online? Who's online? Question, what is this? Question 2? Yeah. What year was the Irish Free State established? Was it 1, 1948, 2, 1936, 3, 1924, or, you guessed it, 4, 1922? And a lot of numbers going on there. A lot of numbers, people. A lot of numbers. Remember, you can type in the number or the word, but to type out 1924 would be kind of silly. Anyway, computing answers. This is a very quick quiz. We're not here to waffle around all night. I'm not a waffler. Okay? We're here to get the questions done. Bang, bang, bang. We'll all be in bed by 10 o'clock. Hello, Nikki Davis. Nikki Davis, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Nikki's a veteran of my quizzes. I better share this on to my Facebook. Okay, there's 50 questions. We've got plenty of time. Lots of time to catch up. If you missed the first couple of questions, so much time and so little to do. Whoops. Don't worry, I'm adjusting this in real time. Which political party is traditionally associated with the color blue? Sorry, I gotta fix this a little bit. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm also the the tech department for this quiz. I am IT. I'm also IT department, so I can fix pretty much anything that happens during the quiz. Bang. There we go. See, I'm fixing. Love you too, Neve Collins. Yeah, good. Send your love to the quizmaster. Which question are we on? Question 3. There's 47 more questions, and it's not just going to be me talking. There's going to be visual images. There's going to be visual questions. There's going to be, you guessed it, video questions. There's going to be video questions too. Pretty sure this is the first time this has ever happened on the internet. So, results of questions, and what I like about this quiz is you get the answers straight away. There's no waiting for interminably for the plebs in the back room to calculate the answers. That's one of the most annoying things about going to a quiz, is having to wait for the answers to be calculated. No, it's the year 2024. The future is now. AI has taken over the quizzing. A lot of these questions were created by AI, actually. Excuse me. But I still have to manually put them into my secret software. Sorry, who was Ireland's first female president? Je t'aime, Clem, Niamh, Kinder, what do they call it? Children. Who was Ireland's first female president? Mary Robinson, Mary McAleese, Mary Bruton, or Mary Black? All the Marys, as we say in bingo. Who was Ireland's first female president? Yeah, you got it. Sorry, you gotta share it. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, do share it. Although I don't know how you can share a live stream on YouTube. I suppose you can share it onto Facebook again. But you know what I mean. If you're watching this on Facebook, do share it, because maybe people are not following my StubVid Media page, which is my main platform for entertainment. Welcome to the quiz, Little Miss Amy's. Little Miss Amy's. I think you know. I think I know who you are. It rhymes with Amy. Here's our first pictorial question, I think. Question 5. What house of the Irish government sits here? 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 What house of the Irish government? I'll say that again. So that's great. What house of the Irish government sits here? Yeah, I like the comments just subtly disappearing into my lower beard. I think that's a good place to have them. Okay, great. Thanks very much. I think we got 1, 2, 3. We got about 5 people watching so far. It's a good number. Now remember, the top 3 winners, the top 3, 1, 2, 3, get gift vouchers sent straight to your email via the miracle of internet. So, but we're a long way away from that. So far we have says Niamh, 1, 2. What was the question? Oh, sorry. Shannon Nua got a few votes, but it appears Shannon Aaron was the answer. No one got that. You got to answer pretty quickly. Who was the leader of Sinn Féin during the Good Friday Agreement negotiations? Was it 1, Mary Lou MacDonald, 2, Martin McGuinness? No, there's no issues with the stream. What are the issues with the stream, Niamh? If there's any problems, you got to bear with me. Ian Paisley, Jerry Adams, this is cutting edge technology, Neve. So it is possible there could be some issues, but it's all going swimmingly at my end. Yeah, you see, it can be a bit. Sometimes it can the software can get a little bit mixed up about the order of the answers. So it's better to take a moment, make your answer, then wait for. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. Anyway, someone got that right. No one got that right. There seems to be no one. Okay, there seems to be nobody. I tested this software thoroughly last week with a bunch of friends in a private room, a private quiz room, and it worked. It appears no one's actually. No one's. Okay. Question 7. What year was the Good Friday Agreement signed? What year was the Good Friday Agreement signed? Bear with the answers. Was it 1999? Was it 1998? Was it 1997? Was it 1996? Okay, 1996. So, Neve. Oh, no, actually, sorry. One thing, if you're watching this on Facebook, apparently Facebook does not like numbers being repeatedly typed into comments. So I was meant to say to people, sometimes it's better to type in the word. It doesn't have to be the complete word, I don't think. So let's say the answer is let's say it's Donegal West or something. You just type in Donegal, I think. Anyway, or for example, you could put in this guy's first name, I think. Name this adventurous Irish politician. Name this depressing teenage year, Neve. That was 1996. I had just left school. I was about to leave my teenage years. I was full of the joys of spring and ready for manhood. I'm still waiting. It's an old joke. Anyway, name this adventurous, who do we call it? Adventurous Irish politician. Was it Eamon de Valera? Was it W.T. Cosgrave? Was it Sean Lemass? Was it Michael Collins? Rania has a big 4. She types a big 4 in there. Neve types a big 2. Let's see what happens. Now, yes, that time the answers did work until I got to college. Yeah, BC, before college, isn't it? All of life is really divided into before college and after college. Cosgrave says, Neve, the answer was Eamon de Valera. That was Eamon de Valera in the Indian headdress. That's when he was over raising money in America. And he was awarded the title of High Chief for his services to freedom. Dev. OMG, Dev. It was Dev in the Indian headdress. It's a famous picture, Dev, that I found online years ago, and I found it very interesting. And I often bring it up at dinner parties. I carry it with me at all times in my shirt pocket. So there's now it's an incredibly few people playing the quiz so far. Exactly, yeah. He was over there. He toured America quite a lot, actually, drumming up money for the cause. I think he was trying to get some of that sweet casino money from the Indians. So we're having a wonderful time so far. If you're watching, okay, well, here we are. Okay, this is a good one. Which of these was the former name of this important building? Aras an Uachtaráin, the Viceregal Lodge, King's Landing, or Chesterfield House? Oh, yeah, okay. Now, there's meant to be a picture with that. I forgot to put the picture. That's the first mistake and only mistake I've made in this quiz, I think. That's meant to be a photograph of the building. But if you know the answer anyway, you'll know the answer, if you know what I mean. Yeah. What's the year?
President Hyde takes the salute in College Green, and with him on his right is Mr. Aitken, Minister for Defence. The march past is one of the largest of recent years, and on this occasion it includes troops, cadets, and anti-aircraft sections.
Okay, so what year was this St. Patrick's Day parade? It's as simple as that.
Yet again, Irishmen all over the world of Dublin turn out for the parade of Éire's army on St. Patrick's Day.
Was it 1939? Was it 1938? Was it 1937? Or was it 1936?
Salute in College Green, and with him on his right is Mr. Aitken, Minister for Defence. The march past is one of the largest of recent years, and on this occasion it includes troops, cadets, and anti-aircraft sections.
The answer was 1938. Did you get it right? I think Neve did. That's an amazing guess. No, I'm presuming it's a guess. What was your logic behind that? Neve, were you aware of that famous Patrick's Day parade in 1938? If so, well done. Now here's a nice little question, a little visual question. Hopefully your screen is big enough. You should be watching this on the biggest screen possible. Seen here on her wedding day, what are the initials of this Irish politician? MM, JC, JB, or HC? So hopefully you can see here. Hopefully you can hold it up to your eyes. Unless you use reading glasses, then you hold it away from your eyes. Now, with MM, I hope you could all see there. We're now computing the answers. I haven't seen any answers to that one. Believe it or not, that was Joan Burton. Joan Burton on her wedding day. All those years ago. No one voted. Neve appears, I don't think you're the only, I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 people watching. It is a disastrous viewing turnout so far. Now, I understand maybe in Waterford where there's not many watching because Gilbert O'Sullivan is playing in the Theatre Royal, and that seats about 400 people, and that's pretty much half the city. So I can understand that. I was hoping for a more international viewership, well, as in a national viewership, but of course, Cork is being represented, and I think that's it. The right answer goes green. Thank you, Rania. Rania's my assistant. My administrative executive. Thank you, Neve. There's so much love. I better type in the comments here. Whoops. Whoops. Where do we go? Sorry. Back to that. Never mind that. Yeah, so in what year did we join that blue flagged organization? I won't utter its name because that would give it away. So much love. But you might be confusing. You got to put the kids to bed. That's fine. Just you put them into bed with one hand and carry your phone in the other hand. It's the miracle of social media. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Neve. Hope you enjoyed it. And you're ahead so far in the quiz because there's no one else watching. Thank you. Bear. Yes, bear with me. You noticed that, Amy. Congratulations. So there is at least 3 people watching. So I'll tell you what. There's so few people watching. Let's do whoops. I was going to say, let's combine the prize into one huge first prize. We might do that for allgifts.ie. So, who was the leader of the Labour Party during the 2011 general election? Was it Sean Penn? Was it Pat Rabbitte? Was it Eamon Gilmore? Or was it Brendan Howlin? Brendan Howlin. That question again. Who was the... There's very few questions going into the chat box here. Hopefully you can see. Eamon Gilmore is the answer. Thank you. Eamon Gilmore was the answer. Question 14 of 50. What is the literal translation of the word Taoiseach? Is it Prime Minister, 2, High King, 3, Chief, or 4, Boss? So, to answer, just press 1, 2, 3, or 4, plus the answer, plus the text. You can just type in the word or the number, or both, to be sure. So this is brand new quizzing technology known only to me. This is brand new. Little Miss Amy's chose Chief, and you are correct, Amy's. You are correct. Congratulations. It is Chief. That's what Taoiseach means. Chief or leader, but I think Chief sounds better. And I think that's why when De Valera went to America, the Indians gave him a chieftain's headdress. You see what I mean? Okay, in what year was this Irish political party founded? Was it 1, 1984? Was it 2, 1982? Was it 3, 1981? Or 4, 1980? There's a question for some of the older viewers, like myself. I can just about remember them being... They don't exist anymore. The Progressive Democrats no longer exist. They were subsumed into other political parties. Subsumed. God be with the days when I used to get 40 or 50 people watching my quizzes, but those were during the COVID days. People are now out and about on a Thursday, probably, having fun. Thank you, Rani, for your answer. You're wrong, I'm afraid. It is actually 1981. 1981. Little Miss Ames also got that wrong. There was basically a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. I suppose you got 1 in 4 chance with every answer because there's 4 options. That's a 25% chance. I like those odds. Who was the first female Minister for Justice in Ireland? So you also learn a bit from this quiz if you don't know the answers. Was it 1, Maura Gagan Quinn? Was it 2, Mary Harney? Was it 3, Joan Burton? That's our second time appearing in the quiz tonight. Or was it 4... Frances Fitzgerald. Who was the first female Minister of Justice? He said as he reached for his water bottle. The obligatory live streamer's water bottle. Essential. You gotta keep rehydrated. Many, many live streamers have perished from insufficient hydration. Who was the first female Minister for Justice? The answer is Maura Gagan Quinn. Joan Burton is the wrong answer. I'm sorry, Amy. Wine bottle. Oh, sorry. Here's a tricky one. Here's a tricky one. What is that constituency? Is it? I blurred out the actual answer there. Is it Cork North South, Cork North South, Cork North East, Cork North Central, or 4, Continuity Cork? Okay, that was a tricky one. Wine bottle is not the right answer. It'd be cool if there was a constituency called Wine Bottle. It would be South Dublin, I'd say. Lots of wine being drunk there in it. Okie dokie. If you're just joining us, there's plenty time left. We're only on question 17 of 50. Oh, you heard me right, 50. So if you're just joining me, it's the correct. There's been so few answers so far. You're not that far behind, as long as you start getting them right from now. Here's another tricky one. Name the constituency. Is it Meath West? Number 2, Meath South Central, or 3, Meath East, or 4, Louth South East? This is a one for the political aficionados out there, the real hardcore. Don't forget now to vote. Voting starts tomorrow about 7 a.m., something like that. So make sure and exercise your democratic right. Do not take it for granted. No answers that time, I don't think, from anyone. Well, we got 4 people watching on YouTube now, so now is the time. Oh, Amy says, I was on about the wine bottle disguised as a water bottle. I wish, Amy. No, I had to stay very teetotal today for this particular quiz. It was a lot of preparation, a lot of technical conundrums to be solved, and if I was drinking the wine, then it would have been a complete catastrophe. Meath West is the answer. Meath West is the answer. No, it's pure water, pure Ballybricken water. I drink very rarely now on the weekdays. A couple of pints on a Saturday, and you can stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's one of the advantages of growing older is your toleration for alcohol decreases a little bit, and that's fine. Long be the COVID days. God be with the COVID days, Amy, you're right. God be with them. We didn't know how good we had it, especially us live streamers. Constituency profile. Sorry, number 4 seats. This is a tricky one now. I think you might know what county that is anyway, but yeah. Did anyone get that? Long be with the COVID days. Well, don't speak too soon. You never know. Could come back. I wonder what variant we're on now. I mean, there's still variants out there, I think. I personally never got the COVID. Not that I know of anyway. So that's Dublin Central. Dublin Central is the answer. Well done, little Ames, or little little Miss Amesies. I'll just call you Amy. Very good. Now, people on YouTube who are watching, I know you're there. Hannah Carberry has joined us on YouTube. Okay, so what year is this?
Ireland entertained as guest of honor at the Metropole Dublin, the Taoiseach, Mr. Sean Lamass. The big occasion was marked by the presence of
Thank you.
statesman and international European representative of variety clubs, Mr. C.J. Latter. He paid a warm tribute to the Taoiseach. Mr. Lamass deeply appreciates the great work of the Variety Club of Ireland for the blind and underprivileged children of the country. In return, he received a gold card of membership. It was fitting that
What's the year?
pay this compliment to one of Ireland's most distinguished sons. The Variety Club of Ireland entertained as guest of honor at the Metropole Dublin, the Taoiseach, Mr. Sean Lamass. The big occasion was marked by the presence of that elder statesman and international European variety clubs,
Yes.
C.J. Latter.
The
He paid a warm tribute to the Taoiseach.
the answer is 1961. Unfortunately, Amy and Hannah got it wrong. It's a very tricky one.
Of the country. In return, he received a gold card of membership.
Taoiseach.
It was fitting that Variety should pay this compliment to one of Ireland's most distinguished sons.
Did you see how he pronounced the word Taoiseach there? Taoiseach. That was Sean Lamass receiving an award there on British News, British Pathé News. It was, thank you, Anthony has joined the party. Not the political party, but he's joined the quiz party. Taoiseach, yeah, the Taoiseach. Lamass. Sean Lamass, that was. Receiving an award in 1962. Can we turn the video questions up? Oh, it's quite loud in my ear. Can I do that? It's a little tricky for me to do that during the broadcast, unfortunately, because I pre-programmed a lot of those audio levels, but thanks for pointing that out. Last time I did the test last week, the audio was too loud on the video questions. It's either a famine or a feast. What's happening here? Oh yeah, who was the first president of Sinn Féin? Was it Arthur Griffith? Was it Cathal Brugha, Gerry Adams, or Eamon de Valera? The answer is Arthur Griffith. Eamon de Valera. Eamon de Valera. It'd be interesting. I don't think Anthony Amande, the computer software could decipher Amande. So try spelling it correctly or just putting in the number or both. Here's a tough one. Who is celebrating her appointment as Minister for Agriculture in this picture? Now, this is a tricky one. Is it 1, Mary Harney, 2, Mary Coughlin, 3, Holly Cairns, or 4, Helen McEntee? Helen McEntee. Anthony Costin is swearing in the comment thread now. Careful now. The moderators might ban you. Only joking. There is no moderators. I suppose I'm the moderator, but don't worry, I don't care what you say. But the problem is the software might think bollocks is the answer you're giving and get very confused. So try a number next time. Mary Coughlin is the right answer. Well done, Hannah Carberry. Congratulations, Hannah. You remember now, this quiz is only just getting started, really. And Helen McTeeby, Helen McTeeby is the wrong answer, Anthony. Holly Cairns is wrong, Amy. Though not to worry, it's a good guess. Question 23 of 50. We're not even halfway through yet. What year did Ireland legalize same-sex marriage? In what year did Ireland legalize same-sex marriage? Was it 1, 2016, 2, 2015, 3, 2014, or 4, 1999, as Prince once sang? I know it's hard to believe, but I mean, most of us were there when it happened. It was much later than it should have been. The answer, of course, was 2015. Ooh, so close, Rania. So close. Anthony went down the Prince route with 1999. I think you might have partied a little bit too much, Anthony, and you skipped past 15 years there to 2015. Same-sex marriage. Now, name this prominent regional politician. Is it 1, Matt Shanahan, 2, Ken McGrath, 3, John Cummins, or 4, Jimmy Blah? These are 4 real politicians, regional politicians. Is it 1, Matt Shanahan, I'm just testing on YouTube if the comments are coming in correct. Yes. Hannah says dope. Controversial. It'll be interesting to see what the regional votes are tomorrow. But Hannah and Amy got that correct, as I expect they would. It is, Anthony. It's Cummins. It's your favorite regional politician, John Cummins, Anthony. I know you vote for him every time. Yep. I think I have a bet going with someone like from 10 years ago that he will be Taoiseach someday. That John, but I've forgotten who I did the bet with, so it doesn't really count unless they're watching. If so, I think the bet is you're going to have you've got a good chance of winning that tenner, because I don't think he's going to be Taoiseach anytime soon. But 10 years ago, he was kind of up and coming and dashing and young, and now he's not. But anyway, the point is, Golfgate. Was Cummins involved in Golfgate? Who was the leader of Fianna Fáil during the 2011 general election? Tricky one. Although, is it? Who was the leader of Fianna Fáil during the 2011 general election? Micheál Martin, 1. 2, Enda Kenny. 3, Brian Cahan. Or 4, Bertie Ahern. Who was the leader of Fianna Fáil during 2011? That decade just flew past, didn't it? And we still have no name for that decade. It's kind of frustrating. What is it, the teens? The answer is, it's Micheál Martin. Apparently. Is that correct? That doesn't sound right to me. There might have been a glitch in the matrix there. Oops. Never mind that. Biffo, that could have been a mistake by my computer. We'll get back to that in a minute. Name this Irish comedian's political father. So believe it or not, this Irish comedian, who I think you all know, his father was a very, very prominent Irish politician in the Fianna Fáil party. I think Brian did resign before. I think he was unwell. If memory serves, Brian Cahan resigned. Yeah, I'm just checking here on my Google machine. He's been leader of Fianna Fáil since January. Let's make sure you get this. So David Andrews is the answer to that question. That's Dave McSavage, of course. His father is called David Andrews, and in fact, Dave McSavage's real name is David Andrews Jr. See, you learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Sorry, let's put on my main screen just to prove I'm correct. Micheál Martin has been the leader of Fianna Fáil since January 2011. January 2011. Can't really see it there, but it's there, believe me. Back to the quiz. Sorry about that. Savage Eye was class. I think the Savage Eye is still the best comedy RT has ever made. Dave McSavage and a crack team of comedians and comedy writers got involved in that, and I think they produced something quite marvelous. You were nearly right, Hannah. He became the leader just in January 2011. It was after that messy period after Bertie resigned, and then it was Brian Cowan. It got very messy, very messy. So he's been leader now for 13 years. Wow. How time flies when you're being mediocre. 1986. Oh yeah, say what year did Ireland hold its first referendum on divorce? That's a tricky one. People forget about the 86. Everyone remembers the 95 vote that, of course, passed the yes vote. First time I voted. That's how old I am. But people forget there was an earlier 86 referendum which failed miserably. Anthony, did you vote in the 1986 referendum? I'm pretty sure he did. Now, here's an interesting one. Where was this politician's mother from? Sorry, born. Where was this politician's mother born? Was it 1, Leamy Bryan, 2, Dunmore, 3, Dungarvan, or 4, Ballybeg? So where was this politician's mother born? Hannah has answered Dungarvan. Anthony has. Now, Anthony, you should get your answer in before your quip. So answer first, then make a quip. Otherwise, the software thinks I don't forget is your answer. Was that a close vote in 86? It's unusual they had a vote only 10 years later. Usually they have to wait a generation before they have another referendum. So maybe it was a very close thing in 86. Dungarvan, says Anthony. I don't know. It doesn't count. See, you made your quip before you answered. So just next time, Hannah says Leo would start crying if he ever ended up in Ballybeg. I was in Ballybeg recently, and they seem to have pumped a lot of money into that area. Big, beautiful Tesco, playground. There's a state-of-the-art fire station. So Leo would probably take credit for all that if he called around the Priory Lawn or something, you know. Anthony says no. Is that your answer? Sorry. Give the first name of each from left to right. I can't believe I forgot the picture. Oh my God, I forgot the picture. What an idiot. Is it too late to upload that? No, it is. Yeah, it's too late. What a disaster. But some of you might get it right anyway, if you just guess. Ha, ignore that. That was meant to be a picture of 3 female politicians. I apologize for that. It was Holly. Amazing. You all got it right. That's extraordinary. Oh, no. Amy got it right. And then I got it right because I was... Yeah. It's Holly, Lisa, and Helen. Holly, Lisa, and Helen. It was Holly Cairns, Lisa Chambers, and Helen McEntee. Cliff Samore is the wrong answer, Anthony. It's a good guess. It's a good guess. This is why you should have an assistant helping you with the questions. I knew I forgot something. I mean, I'll show you the lovely picture that you're meant to have seen there. The problem with an Irish... listen to this.
Nobody smoke screening. Perhaps if you stop waffling. If you stop waffling, we might get some work done. You're a waffler. You've been years around here waffling. I just gave him a bit.
Who is the waffler? Who is the accused waffler? Who is the accused waffler? So Bertie there was accusing someone of being a waffler.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Nobody smoke screening. Perhaps if you stop waffling. If you stop waffling, we might get some work done. You're a waffler. You've been years around here waffling. I just gave him a bit of me time.
Okay. All right. Audio. Yeah, I know the audio was a bit low on that. It was Bertie talking about. He was accusing someone of being a waffler. You're a waffler, and the answer is Gay Mitchell. Sorry about that. Question, what is this? 31 of 50. What is Bunracht Neheren? Bunracht Neheren. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I know what you mean, Hannah. The audio was turned down on that video. I've now fixed that. It should be louder for the next one. I think there's another at least two more video questions coming. I got to turn a full blast. Yeah, I'm spinning a lot of plates here. If you could see what I'm seeing here, it's like the cockpit of an airliner. But I will show you that picture I was meant to. Bunracht na HÉireann is of course the Irish Constitution. Well done, well done. So this is the picture I was meant to have on screen. Holly Cairns, Lisa Chambers. Oh, sorry, Holly Cairns, Helen McEntee, and Lisa Chambers. So now you know. And where am I? Quiz. Bang. Back. Yeah, Irish Constitution. Congratulations is the right answer. Name this gun-toting politician. Name this gun-toting politician. Is it 1, Willie Warmer? I've forgotten to type that in. That's funny. 2, Willie O'D. 3, Dick Spring. Or 4, Declan Kelly. Is it 1, Willie Warmer? 2, Willie O'D. 3, Dick Spring. Or 4, Declan Kelly? Computing answers. Computing answers. Yeah, that's a famous photo shoot he did many years ago, and he got into a bit of trouble for that. I think he was the Minister for Defence at the time, so there was kind of a reason why he was holding a gun. Willie O'D and the Little People is the answer. He's a real-life politician who actually exists in Ireland. Willie O'D. I'm pretty sure he's running for office again tomorrow. Willie, he always wins. He's a big hero over there in Limerick. I think these kind of guys can just pretty much coast it. On putting his name to the Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921, who said, I have signed my own death warrant. On putting his name to the Anglo-Irish Treaty in 1921, who said, I have signed my own death warrant? That's a clue. That's a clue. Is it 1, Winston Churchill, 2, Michael Collins, 3, Eamon de Valera, or 4, Arthur Griffith? Good old Arthur. I'm going to answer now and then, just to keep the software humming, just to give it something to think about. Amy, oh, look at that! We all got it right. For some reason, I'm in there twice. Hannah and Amy, and me. Michael Collins says Anthony. Anthony, you got to answer quicker than that, I'm afraid. It's a good guess, though. It's a good guess, but you gotta be quicker on the draw. Quicker on the draw, Anthony. You can type in numbers as well, Anthony. I know you're quite a grammar Nazi, so you would like to type it in the actual full name. You don't have to type in the full name. Where did this Irish politician do most of her fighting during the 1916 Rising? So this famous lady led a group of rebels during the 1916 Rising, but she dug some trenches and held that location for a few hours. What's it called now? Is it Stephen's Green? Is it GPO? Is it Dalkey? Is it City Hall? Hannah guesses the GPO. Is she correct? You're wrong, I'm afraid. The answer is St. Stephen's Green. So Countess Markovich led her merry band of rebels into the park and held it for quite all day long, and dug a big trench there. And eventually they had to flee across the road to the Royal College of Surgeons, I believe. So answer, Anthony is incensed. He insists that he answered immediately. Well, here's the next question, Anthony. Maybe you can be a bit faster this time. Who's this young lad? Is it 1, Simon Harris, 2, Patrick Keelty, 3, Mick Walsh, or 4, John Deasy? Who's this young lad? This young whippersnapper? In fairness, he hasn't changed a bit, really, apart from his hair colour. Simon Harris, Patrick Keelty, Mick Walsh, or 4, John Deasy. Now, Anthony, now is the time to answer. See, Hannah's already got her answer in. Hannah's watching on YouTube, so maybe YouTube is a second or two ahead of Facebook. Maybe. I have a feeling Anthony's also watching television, which is unacceptable. You must be totally focused on this quiz. Hannah and Rania got it correct. It's Simon Harris, our Taoiseach, our Taoiseach, our Prime Minister, our Chief. Facebook was slower, says Rania. Well, Anthony should switch over to YouTube, I think. He has the power. I know he has the technical know-how to do that. I am trying to push a lot of my broadcast to the YouTube platform in the long term. We need to get my subscriber number up to 1,000 before I can unlock some juicy monetization options. It's only on 239 now, which is kind of shocking after all the years of hard work I put in. Taoiseach, you're right. The Taoiseach accepted an award today. Who's this masked politician? This is a tricky one. Is it Dara O'Neill? Is it Dara Keneally? Dara Haughey? Or 4, Dara Calleary? So that was taken, I'd say, during the COVID era. Dara Kaleri. Anthony's making mushroom soup at 9 o'clock at night. Are you mad? Huh? That's extremely, that's a highly unusual to be making hot soup at 9 o'clock at night. Soup is a lunch or at most an early evening dish. Or even a breakfast. I've often had soup for breakfast. Yeah, I have. At 9 o'clock at night. No. You'll have a disturbed night of sleep after that, I tell you. Bye. Dara Kaleri is the correct answer. You see, Dara Keneally was kind of a tricky one. It sounds like Kaleri, but it's a completely different word. But well done for guessing. We're now coming towards the third act, the final act. To date, how many times has Micheál Martin been elected as a Teach Dála? That's a TD. So how many times has he been elected to the Dáil? Not Taoiseach, but how many times has he been elected to the Parliament? Is it 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 11, 4, 10? That's a bit tricky to understand. Yeah. So you know what I mean. You know what to do. You're all cleverer than me. If it's 1, then put in 9. If it's 2, put in 8. If it's 3, put in 11. I wonder what happens if you type in. Too late. Oops, bump it to the cloud. Don't forget to bump your answers to the cloud. I think I was too late there. Oh, what happened there? Hannah, you're wrong, I'm afraid. The answer is 10. He's been elected to the Dáil 10 times. 10 times. Sorry, I was slurring my words there. I'm not drinking. This is not wine. This is not alcohol or beer. It's actual genuine Ballybricken water. My wild drinking days of quiz mastering are over. Now it's very sober and exact because of this new amazing software I'm using. It needs to be treated with respect. What did Mary Harney study at Trinity College? Is it 1, economics and theology, 2, economics and social studies, 3, economics and rugby, or 4, economics and history? Now, that's a question for you now. That'll make you think. That'll make you think. The answer is economics and social studies. Sorry, Hannah, you got that wrong. But economics and history is a great guess. You're a little bit too late, Amy, I think. Yeah, a little bit too late with the answer. Little bit too late with the answer. You gotta be quick, really quick. Remember now, there's a fantastic voucher for a number of Irish stores for the winner. Name this hottie. So this was a famous Irish politician. That was him during his hurling days. And a fine lump of a man he was in his day. Is it 1, Sean Lemass, 2, Patrick Hillary, 3, John Hume, or 4, Jack Lynch? Is it 1, Sean Lemass, 2, Patrick Hillary, 3, John Hume, or 4, Jack Lynch? Amy says she was 5 seconds in. Yeah, I know what you mean, because there is 40 seconds per question, isn't there? So I know what you mean. That should have gone through. It's unusual. It seems to be a bit arbitrary. These Jack Lynch is the answer. You got it right that time. You got it right that time. I can see that you voted for. It's interesting. My chat is a little bit behind your the real time chat, so I could see you putting in 4 after the correct answer came up on the screen for Jack Lynch. So that's interesting. I have it on ultra low latency. It's called ultra low latency. So, as in, it's as close to real time as I can get it. It's impossible to have genuine real time. I mean, sorry. Here's the
This
next
kick can decide it all. The nation holds its breath. Yes, we're there!
The lads practice penalties all the time, actually. I was quite confident when we got to the penalty stage. And they were very calm, very collected, and they all put the ball where they wanted to put it.
The way we left it was, I was to go to 50.
Sorry, so who was the Tonish on the day this was played?
People who wanted to get their penalties over and done with went first, second, third, and fourth type of thing. And the way.
So
this kick can decide it all.
That was June 2000. Sorry, June 1990.
The nation holds its breath.
Yeah.
Yes, we're there!
I'm afraid Bertie Ahern
practice penalties all the time, actually. I was quite confident when we got to the penalty stage. And they were very calm, very collected, and they all put the ball where they wanted to put it.
The way we left it was, I was to go to 5th because maybe it'll work out. I'm not trying to put myself up, George.
The answer is
really.
Brian Lenihan Sr. Brian Lenihan Sr. And I've turned up the volume on the videos now, so you should be able to hear.
The same was set, really.
And you hadn't even been on the pitch in the 90 minutes.
I'm just so delighted to be on the pitch.
He's delighted to be on the pitch. Okay, question 41. We're hurtling. Don't worry, we're hurtling towards the end now. Which of these is not a poetry book by President Michael D. Higgins? Now, here's one for the arty types out there. Is it 1, The Season of Fire, 2, The Betrayal, 3, Bog Rhymes, or 4, An Arid Season? Which of these is not a poetry book by President Michael D. Higgins? So Amy has voted for An Arid Reason. Hannah Carberry. Is Bog Rhymes is correct, Hannah. Bog Rhymes is not a book of poetry by President Michael D. Higgins. Have you read his poetry, Hannah? Would you rate it? I've not personally, but I must check it out. Bog Rhymes, though, I think is a pretty cool name for a book of poetry. I might do that myself. The next question is about to unfurl itself onto us. We're now into the final 10, the final top 10, final 8 actually. For how many years did the longest serving TD serve? Now, is it 1, they're still serving, 2, 50, 3, 45, or 4, 40? There's all my social media accounts. If you want to check them out, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm back to the quiz. For how many years did the longest serving TD serve? The answer is... I'm afraid you're wrong, Hannah. It's not... That was a bit of a trick question. Sorry, a bit of a trick answer. They're not still serving. They're very much, in fact, deceased. And believe it or not, they served for 50 years. It was Sean Lamass, our former TSOG, from 1924 to 1974. Would you believe that? Sorry, Amy got that wrong. Amy went for 45, but was very close. You're very close to the correct answer there. We're coming up now to question 43 of 50. Who is taking the selfie? Who is taking the selfie? Who is taking the selfie? Is it 1, Mary Lou McDonald, 2, Martin McGuinness, 3, Jerry Kelly, or 4, Jerry Adams? So you got to look quite close at that image. Whose arm is attached to the phone? We are computing answers. We are computing answers. And the answer is... You got it. Congratulations, Rania and Hannah. It's Martin McGuinness. It was Martin McGuinness's huge arm. He was notorious for his huge selfie arm. We're now coming up to question 44. My goodness, we are flying through this. 50 questions in total. So it looks like it's going to be about 90 minutes in total. I told you we'd all be in bed by 10 o'clock. Washed and fed. How much did the Leinster House bike shed cost? Was it €390,000? Was it €336? Was it €300,000? Or was it €267,000 for that bike shed? Now, how on earth it cost that amount of money is a mystery to me, as I'm sure it is to you. But you have your chance to give your opinion of that tomorrow at the polling booth. The answer is... Hello, Amy. You've got 2 Amy's watching now. The answer is €336,000 for that beautiful bike shed. Even though most TDs use cars, but I suppose the idea was nice. The execution, not so much. But isn't that pretty much the problem with a lot of Irish politics and infrastructure issues? Amy and Shaq got that right. Question 45. What was the name of this Irish politician's lovely big house? Was it 1, Shangri-La, 2, Rosebud, 3, Avalon, or 4, Abbeville? Too slow. Oh, Amy Shack is on Facebook now. Interesting. So it's a bit faster on Facebook. Maybe their servers can handle the bandwidth better. I'm not sure. I have super fast broadband here in my headquarters, so I'm beaming it out as quick as at the highest possible speed to you guys out there. Of course, I can't be responsible for the internet connection at your end. I suppose I should. Oh, where are we? The answer is Abbeville. Congratulations, Amy and Hannah. It's Abbeville. And we are now in the final straight, as they say in racing terms. We can see the finishing line, or the ribbon. The finishing ribbon is just up ahead. I have absolutely no idea what the scores are. Pretty sure it's going to be either Rania, Hannah, or Amy. Maybe Anthony. Niamh was playing at the start. You never know. She might still have a chance. She had to put her kids to bed. Which parliamentary act led to the creation of the Roscommon Galway constituency? Come on, we all know this one. Is it 1, the Roscommon Constituencies Act 2013? 2, none of the above. 3, Electoral Amendment Dáil Constituencies Act 2013. Or was it the Dáil Constituencies Act 2016? The Dáil Constituencies Act 2016. I mean, that's something, that's like saying what's the capital of France. We all know that. And the answer is it's the Electoral Amendment Dáil Constituencies Act 2013. And those brackets are very important. That is the full title of that preposterous amendment to create the new Roscommon Galway constituency. Which I'd say the people of Roscommon were kind of offended by, as in, we're Roscommon, we're not Roscommon Galway. Imagine if they create a Waterford Wexford constituency. No, it's one or the other. And unlucky, Hannah, Dáil Constituencies Act is close, but no cigar. 47. How much has Fianna Gael... Here's some actual election questions about the current election manifestos. How much has Fianna Gael promised to cut taxes by? Is it 1? Not a cent. Not a red cent. Is it 2? 7 billion. Is it 3? 5 million. Or 4? 10 billion. 10 billion. Yum yum. We'd like some of that, wouldn't we? Add that to the Apple money, which they fought tooth and nail not to receive. And now they've finally have to receive the Apple money. And now they're all saying, isn't it great that we have the Apple money? You literally fought for years in the courts to not receive that money. Anyway, that's just a side issue. Rania Carew says 2. Hannah says 3, as in 5 million. You're wrong, Amy and Hannah. Congratulations, Rania. It is 7 billion euros. They promised to cut taxes by 7 billion euros. But my question to them would be, why didn't you cut 7 billion in this budget that just has been done? See what I'm saying? If you could afford to cut it next year, why couldn't you cut it this year? But what do I know? We are coming to the end now, ladies and gentlemen, and I have no idea what the scores are. Number 48. What has Sinn Féin promised to do in its first 100 days of power? If it wins, of course. If it wins. If they get into power. Is it 1, a €100 social welfare rise? Yum yum. 2, United Ireland referendum. 3, a mini budget, whatever that is. Or 4, the abolition of property tax. So this is taken from their actual. This is taken from their actual manifesto. What I looked at tonight. The answer is. Ooh, the tension is unbearable. Congratulations, Rania. Rania is correct. It's the mini budget, the most boring of the answers, but that is actually the correct one. A mini budget. And Amy said United Ireland referendum. No, I think they've pledged that within their first 5 years or first 10 years. I don't know, but not in the first year. But it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. If they come out, they might come out with the most seats. But will anyone want to be in their club? We don't know. What is Fianna Fáil's election slogan? Number 1, we are where we are. 2, tomorrow is another day. 3, so we beat on boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. Bit of a strange one. Or 4, moving forward together. Moving forward together. Moving forward together. Tomorrow is another day. I think that's a pretty good slogan, actually. If you're a Southern Belle. That, of course, was from Gone with the Wind. And the other one, does anyone know what that other one is? So we beat on boats against the current. Well done. Everyone got that right. Anthony seems to have left us to take care of his mushroom soup at the ridiculous time of 9:30 at night. Ungodly hour. Correct. Yeah. Does anyone know what that big long quote is about the boats? One of the most famous last lines in literature. So we beat on boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. And a popular film with your man Leonardo DiCaprio and Spider-Man.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Nobody's smoke screening. Perhaps if you stop waffling. If you stop waffling, we might get some work done. You're a waffler. You've been years around here waffling. I just gave them a bit of me time.
I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I think yes, great. Correct. It's the Great Gatsby. Okay, that's the wrong video. It should have been. That's a shame. That was the. Yeah. I was meant to.
True. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Nobody's smoke screening. Perhaps if you stop waffling. If you stop waffling, we might get some work done. You're a waffler. You've been years around here waffling.
That's the wrong video. It should have been. It should have been this video. Sorry. So let's imagine we're watching that again. Yeah, it's meant. It's meant to be this video. Never mind. Yeah, it's all gone wrong there at the end. But you got the answer right anyway. The wrong video was played. It was in fact the Michael and Danny Healy-Rae. Michael and Danny Healy-Rae. Let's see who won. Here is the winners. In first place, with 17 correct answers, it's Hannah Carberry. Congratulations, Hannah. You are the winner of tonight's quiz. But in a second place, hot on your heels, with 10 correct answers, is Little Miss Ames. Amy. Well done, Amy. And in a tight third place with 7 correct answers was Rani Cruz. Congratulations, Rani Cruz. So all three of you will win a fantastic allgifts.ie voucher. That's it, Hannah. You might well be on your way to becoming TSOG with such incredible political knowledge. Congratulations to everyone who played. It's been a fantastic success. I presume most people who couldn't make the quiz are at the Gilbert O'Sullivan concert in Theatre Royal. So that was a bit of a clash there. But what can you do? What can you do? I wanted to have an election eve quiz, and I did do it. And it's been great fun. I'm still learning the software, and I think it's very powerful, interactive software, and it can only get better in the coming months and decades. So congratulations, Hannah. I'll be in contact with you tomorrow with those fantastic vouchers, which will be sent to your emails. And I hope you really enjoyed them. And you can spend them at an Irish shop of your choice, as long as it's on the list. I'm not joking. You will actually receive an all gifts voucher. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back with you soon, I'd say, with another quiz. Unless Gilbert O'Sullivan stages more gigs on a Thursday night. So thanks for watching the first ever Trivial Thursday here live on the internet across all the major platforms. Thank you very much. I'll be in contact soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. 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 Sloan Lat August Gorhev Mahakut. And don't forget to vote tomorrow. Because that's how democracy works. You actually have to vote. Bye-bye. 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 How do I finish this? Oh. Sorry. End. Where's the end of it? Where's the last video? Bear with me. Oh, memories. Where's the end stream? Here you go. Goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to vote. Vote early, vote often.